What's going on, man? It's your boy Butler, best day of my life. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on, do your little damn while they still playing your song, shouting. So, first things first. Today is 4/24/24. I am a grandfather, man. My grandson was just born. Shouts out to King Salem, man. His name is Salem. Much respect to his mother and his father, man. My first child just had her first child, bro. So, stayed at the hospital all night. She had to have it's called inducing or something. I know I'm not saying it right, but they had to force her water to break. But we spent the night at the hospital. Me, my mama, my daughter's mother, and my daughter's husband, my son-in-law. And we added one more to the artillery, man. Salem. I think my grandson can read already, folks. He just got them eyes. He was just like looking around. He wasn't like, when he was born, he wasn't like his eyes weren't shut. He wasn't sleeping. He was looking around like, give me another book. You feel me? So we're gonna keep that energy going. I'm in traffic right now. I'm headed to therapy. I'm headed to therapy because therapists need therapy, folks. I believe the stuff that I teach. And I believe the stuff that I'm taught. So there's that. Then on another note, I teach my first class today. Today is a good day, man. Today is the best day of my life. I teach my class today, man. My first class, chess, not checkers. The Cobb County courthouse. Whew, look at God. Because when I was 19, I was sentenced to a decade in the Cobb County courthouse. So I am meshing anger management. I'm meshing it in to the game of chess, bro. Oh, it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm gonna pray for I go on there. You feel me? The word of the day, you know what? It ain't even no word, man. This is what I learned, man. Sometimes you got to play broke. You got to play broke to see how those people around you, how they respond, man, how they interact with you. Sometimes when they think you ain't got nothing going on, they'll treat you like that instead of trying to encourage you. Or if you're not readily available, you know what, we ain't even finna waste no time on that. How about that? So, this the video, man. I just seen this video. Check me out.
New at 6, only Channel 2 Action News is taking you inside a raid of the Fulton County Jail. And this is just some of what strike teams confiscated. Things like drugs, cell phones, shanks, a makeshift hatchet, even a bullet. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie has this exclusive story live from Northwest Atlanta. And Mark, the sheriff believes someone actually used drones to get stuff into the hands of inmates.
Now, real quick, man. So on the picture that captured me, bro, they had like 1,000 knives. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, this the county jail. Y'all sticking folks up in the county jail, man. It's horrible, man. I just realized, man, I'm not cut. How these young people is cut. They is different, man. I seen a dude at the barbershop. I ain't gonna say no names. Rest his soul, cause he did die. I ain't gonna say his name, man, cause it ain't no disrespect to him. But I seen young Mozzie. This was a long time ago. I seen young Mozzie at the barbershop, at Little Bro Barbershop on County Road, bro. This man, he was funny cause he was scary. When I say scary, I don't mean scary like he was scary. I mean like the shit that he was talking about, I was just like, nigga, I'm so far behind on what you got going on, bro. I'm so slow to what you got going on. It's scary. You was a super thug. I was just mad and ugly, but you a thug. You a thug. You a real street dude. Man, this dude, he was talking about finessing and all this, man. I had the horror story about him. But he was like, what's up, OG? Hey, it is what it is. Man, this dude had like an AR-15 or some type of but the weapon, bro, it was different colors. I mean, like, it had a little pink part, it had a little baby blue part, a little orange part. Bro, it looked like a play gun. It looked like a toy gun. And in my mind, I could not understand that. I was like, this man here, he different. He cut different. I'm saying all that to say this. Hey, man, you know, it was some people back in my day, man, they were, you know, they were about their life, man. But these young folk, man, they have 0 F's to give, bro. They cut different. They'll cut you. They'll shoot you, man. They don't tolerate no disrespect. You gotta watch how you talk around these folks. You gotta watch how you talk to these folks. These folks, I hide you, man. These folks will do something to you, man. Hey, the old grandpa don't want no trouble with none of y'all. So I'm saying that to say, man, 2024 and at Wright Street, bro, is different. These folk had 1,000 shanks, man. I'm like, folks getting stuck up like that. But then when I started doing the research, man, it's people that's getting stuck up, man. These people died in the county jail. He ain't even made it to prison, man. They is on the same type of time in they is in prison. They is only in the county, man. I just have to take your word for it. I don't want to see it firsthand. I don't want no parts of it. But it's not a game. It's not a game at all, man. So, and drones, they advanced, bro. Cause you just had a big bus, and you had a bus with the prisons where they arrested 150 people, 120 people. About them drones. These folks droning in stuff in the Fulton County Jail. Let's get us some more, see what we got going on.
And the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says this is some of the contraband recovered in the massive shakedown we're on inside the Fulton County Jail, and a lot of the illegal cell phones, which can go for thousands inside the jail, drugs and tobacco recovered, came into the jail via illegal drone drops. Wait till you see the ingenuity involved, however misguided.
The time is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. So the only thing we're going up here to do is a massive shakedown. We're looking for any weapons.
I'm gonna say this, cause they telling you that all this stuff coming in through drones. And they want the same thing with the county. I mean, with the state prison. They're putting a lot of emphasis on these drones. I don't know what the agenda is, but they're gonna start. They're gonna get weird with the drones. But to say it, this is what I know from personal experience. To say that everything is coming in through the drones in Fulton County Jail, I ain't gonna say that's cap, but that's cap. Yeah, big cap, big old cap. But this is the news. You gotta protect your brand.
Drugs, any contraband that the inmates are not supposed to have.
Sheriff Pat Labat says the Fulton County Sheriff's Office jail strike team struck a vein of contraband quickly in the first zone they hit.
This is a cell phone and charger found within seconds of hitting this unit.
Yes.
On the high security 7th floor of the Fulton County Jail.
This has been a high priority area for us with respect to drone activity.
And before Saturday morning was done.
And then, so here's the agenda, because if you was shaking down and you was keeping your quarters in order, how the news people get there? So y'all notified them, or they notified y'all? Y'all came up with something. Somebody had the bright idea. Let's get the news people out here. Let's shake down. That means you didn't shake down the day before, or the day before that. You let it accumulate. You knew it was in there, so you know what's going on. And then you brought the cameras in. Hey, protect your brand, man.
Men and women normally assigned not just to the jail, but to the courthouse and across the sheriff's office, who had assembled in the early morning darkness and amassed a massive amount of dangerous material inmates aren't supposed to have, but did. Lots of makeshift weapons including shanks, even a makeshift hatchet, cell phones, even a bullet, suspected drugs. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office says all this from one shakedown. These are more than...
I'm gonna say this about the bullet. Somebody probably had that bullet in their pocket, folks, and brought it on upstairs. They got a lot of drugs, though. They got a lot of drugs. They got a lot of shanks. They got a lot of drugs.
half dozen suspected crack pipes?
Yes.
Taken from inside the jail.
Yep.
The sheriff's office says the shakedown turned up 22 illegal cell phones, suspected marijuana, tobacco, plenty of pills, even a bottle labeled as the prescription drug promethazine. And then there are the weapons.
I'm surprised the building's still standing.
Most of the weapons made from things stripped out of the building.
From the plumbing shafts to the lighting fixtures.
So that's what I'm saying. So your message is conflicting because what you just said was everything is coming from the drones. However, you're also saying that the shanks is made up from the plumbing. It's been a well-known fact that Fulton County Jail is out of date. It was out of date 20 years ago. So is it the drones or is it the pipes? Like, what's going on? Okay, so let's just say that you're saying that the drugs come from the drones and the phones come from the drones and all the shanks come from the pipes.
It smells like
You had watched as the stuff piled up in that one zone.
Where'd those come from?
cell 504.
So it's our commissary kiosk,
Well, what's it turned into?
the charging station.
This is marijuana from California. This is found in the cells. And that's marijuana?
Yes, sir.
Through the inmates burning, they use, as you can see, the exposed wires up in the light fixtures, so they'll use that to start fires, and then they will just sit there until they can melt away the plastic. So the reason why now the inmates burn the holes inside of the windows is because they're using drones.
Who told the story?
Bro, listen. Do what I want to know right here, man. And I'm just, well, I don't know. I don't know. But the procedures of burning a hole through that plastic window, man, it's been going on since they had windows. I remember specifically in the county jail, they used to burn holes in those windows and people used to fish stuff out. When I say fish, they should just simply take a sheet, tie it in knots, like you take a full sheet and you just cut it where it could be a whole line and you should strengthen it with the knots. But they would use that sheet to fish it. Like people right now outside of Memorial Drive, the DeKalb County Jail, there's a police officer. At one point in time, the police officer used to make their rounds and I guess they had cameras. But right now, that officer's out there 24/7. At least it's a vehicle sitting out there 24/7. So, but again though, I don't know how can a drone get that close to a window? And if you burnt the hole through it, how big of a hole does it take for a cell phone to go through? That's a big hole, folks.
Story of drones in prisons. But drone drops are now a major factor in the contraband trade at the Fulton County Jail.
Absolutely. Some have crash landed and ultimately with different types of payloads.
In trial. 15 on right. I'm awaiting trial.
Innocent or guilty?
I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Near the zone, we got shakedown reaction from one inmate.
We ain't got no problems back here. These folk coming up here antagonizing it. We ain't got no problems up here.
The inmate we interviewed on camera earlier this morning, what did you find in the cell he shares with somebody else?
We collected 2 cell phones out of that cell.
You know anything about a couple of cell phones?
No name about no contraband. No name about no contraband, no cell. I'm here awaiting trial.
In fairness, Natalie Ammons with the sheriff's office says
I can respect that. That man said he got 15 on robbery. You got him a cell phone. Off the muscle. Niggas is in the county jail with cell phones. Lord Jesus.
there is no way to know if the cell phones belong to the inmate we interviewed, a cellmate, or someone else, and he was not charged with them. And I guess this image puts a fine point on the danger faced by staff and inmates here in the Fulton County Jail. The sheriff's office says the jail staff does smaller shakedowns on a regular basis, but the last one of this magnitude was shortly before Thanksgiving, live inside the Fulton County Jail.
Thanksgiving? I ain't no police officer. I can't tell you how to do your job. But if safety is an issue, what y'all doing in them Thanksgiving, bro? Hey, man. Free the guys. For lack of a better term. Free the guys. Why this dude taking up 2 spots? They won't understand. I can't see my therapy. This what I got going on right here. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Why you got 2 spots like that, folks? Why you do that? But we're gonna manage our anger. We ain't gonna let that upset you. I want to park close to the building, but nevertheless, man. Nevertheless, choose your battles. Stay out of prison. Don't get caught up in the hype. Sometimes people have an agenda. You don't always know what that agenda is, so they'll paint a picture for you. Sometimes that picture the dots don't be connected. At the end of the day, man, the jail off the chain, the county jails off the chain throughout the country. The prisons are off the chain throughout the country, man, and it's just best to just stay on the sidewalk, bro. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Stay out of hell, folks. I wish nothing but peace amongst everybody. Y'all be good, man. Butler, best day of my life.